bonding time together,
Mm.
or any realization?
Sige, I'm gonna start. Wala lang. This is actually a podcast. Just our way of, I guess, dealing with the whole coronavirus thing by talking. And because me personally, it makes me feel better when I'm anxious. It's good for me in a way that it removes, I guess, yung stress and anxiety by talking to friends. It keeps me distracted, and at the same time, ano pa, makes me feel good. That's why this whole quarantine thing, it's very helpful for me when we're like talking, like video calls or phone calls. So, because that's how I deal with the whole lockdown thing. Um, Besides playing games sometimes, but it gets boring. So that's me, and I'm not sure with you guys. I don't know how you feel about this. So yun. Oh, so
Yeah.
ikaw, Sheila. I mean, how any realization, or I mean, could you like tell us what it's like?
It's different kasi we are not in the Philippines. We have a curfew na it's
Mm-hmm.
strictly implemented from 4 p.m. to 8 a.m. So they increased the
Mm-hmm.
window. Initially, the curfew was from 5 p.m. to 4 a.m. and then they increased until 6 in the morning, and then now they increased it even more. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
initially, I felt like trapped and panicked kasi we didn't know what to expect. So it was like the government just announced a lockdown, like airports are closed and you need to stay home, and it's public holiday starting the next day. So everyone was panic buying.
Mm,
Then as the days go, it got easier. It's kind of
okay.
weird because you don't have any family and, your close friends, and you can't really gather because it's not advisable. So that's
So
what it's
you.
like here. And you have to,
Mm,
I think it's 3 years jail time if you break the curfew. Tapos you have to pay
you're still time.
30,000 US dollars
But
or
you know
you
what?
get
That's a good thing
deported.
Yeah,
because
that's
Yeah.
not.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
if it's like strict, I mean, there's less people who would go out. So
Less pasaway kasi they
yeah,
don't
Pero
want
less
to
I
pay.
pasaway.
thought mas
Mm.
less restrictions nga then, is it? Or is it more like strict
It's
compared
more
here in the Philippines?
it's more restricted here kasi um let's say sa mga co-op it's like a grocery but it's government owned. So
Mm.
they decided na kasi per area kasi may parang it's like civil ID or residence card. So if you don't belong in that area, you can't shop. Tapos maximum siya ng
Mm.
50 persons. Tas social distancing talaga siya. You have to fall in line, you have to wear gloves and mask. So if you don't have gloves,
Oh.
I think they provide at the
Mm.
entrance. Tapos they have hand sanitizers. Tapos nag-a-announce sila
Mm.
ng remain yung distance if they see people na hindi
Mm.
nagfa-follow. Pero
Pero
actually mas okay siya
what
kasi
about yung mga bakala?
they have bakala, maximum 3 people inside, and you have to wear mask and
Mm.
gloves. So
Wait,
usually sa bakala lang ako nagsha-shop or online grocery shopping kasi at least pwedeng drop off lang siya.
Yeah.
Ayun.
mm,
Tapos hindi mo na kailangang pumila.
as crazy as it sounds, ngayon, I know we're in
Mm.
lockdown, and well, for the whole we were in quarantine. I
Mm.
tried to avoid stress. So siguro sa first 2 weeks, I would like look at Facebook and be updated sa mga
Mm.
news and stuff. But then
Mm.
you just want lockdown ka na, mas stress ka pa dahil
Yeah.
sa nakikita mo sa news.
True.
So I was like thinking, maybe it's not a good idea to like look at things
Yeah.
my feed and see all those negativity. So,
That's
because
one of
every
the
time I
topic
see,
actually.
Mm.
bad news and stuff,
Mm.
Overhyped kasi,
mm,
over
yeah,
sensationalized
the
kasi yung sa media.
yeah, but the thing is, what I do kasi is if I see something negative, it's gonna affect your day.
Mhm.
So I end up watching puppy videos,
Mm.
cat videos.
Puppy
It's like
videos,
wash. Yeah,
same.
I
Funny
mean,
stuff.
yeah, because it makes me feel good. So after I see something
Mm-mm.
negative, yung ginagawa ko is I watch something that'll make me
Mm-mm.
happy. And it's not really for me. It's not really a good idea na ano to, at night, you matutulog ka na and you see all these negative things, 'di ba? So,
Mm. True.
kasi you're trapped in your house, and there's really not a lot of way to remove the stress. Kasi dati, I
Mm.
mean, what I'd usually do is I'd go out and hang out with friends
Oh,
and
yeah, you have a
talk
lot of
talk with
outlets.
friends.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, there's a lot of outlets, but you know, in this kind of situation, stress ka, and then you don't really have a lot of outlet, except of course like talking on the phone and video calls and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's also the
True.
physical aspect that you can go out and have a drink at a coffee shop or drink with your friends. You can't really do that um, the past few weeks. So me, I'm just trying to protect my peaceful mind. That's it. There yung na-realize ko na I need to while lockdown I need to keep up the positivity and yung,
Create a positive world within
yes,
you.
for
No,
myself, yes.
actually, oo nga.
Yun. What about
Actually,
you guys? What do you do?
similar din yung experience ko. Like, ano ba, it's been more than 2 months now, right? March, April. Yeah, tama ba? 2 months na? Or no?
Almost 2 months.
See?
Kasi March,
Actually, yan
March
yung ano,
13 dyan, di
yan
ba?
yung, oo,
Ah.
yan yung mga effects of this, quarantine. Like,
Mm.
sometimes sobrang disoriented na ako of the date. It's like
Yeah,
a
me too.
fresh restart lang ako every morning when I wake up. Parang, okay, day one again, restart. Anyway, so, siguro earlier weeks after the lockdown, similar tayo ng
Mm.
yung fear of missing out, parang it's still processing pa ako nun. So, I get this habit of checking pa my phone, my feeds of, ano yung nangyayari, what happens. But then, daily, nakakapagod nga siya basahin. Like, wala namang positive na nababasa ka. More on increasing numbers lang of COVID cases or casualties. So, other countries na who are, superpower pa or first world countries, hindi
Mm.
nila magawa ng paraan. So, it's like, how much more kung Philippines. Parang yun, meron siguro ng time na like every day ata 5 o'clock ako nagigising or 6 o'clock. Tapos automatic I reach out to my phone and check DOH. So crazy.
Ah.
So after that, parang, yeah. After that, parang na-burn out ako. I should stop this. I should create a habit na no,
Mm-hmm.
before anything else in the morning, mag-pray ako or after that exercise na. Yun. So it
Mm-hmm.
helped. Yun yung naging coping style ko siguro. And then talk to you guys
Okay,
at night.
well, ako, best outlet, well, personally lang, talking. Ako naman, the first few weeks talaga, you couldn't really avoid it kasi it's always sa news yung mga updates. And then your
Mm-mm.
friends send you links and stuff, so it's really
Mm-mm.
unavoidable. But now, I say I choose what I read. More on I choose to read yung mga updates of like possible cures because it it gives you
Mm.
hope na there's a possible cure, there's yung vaccine might be ready in this year, but although again sabi nila na realistically it should be
18 months,
a
realistically.
year and a half
Yeah.
or 2 years, but there's news like Pfizer saying that if everything goes well they can start producing something by December.
Yeah, kahit treatment,
uh,
hopefully.
or treatment. What about you, Sheila? What
Effective
yung
treatment.
first few days mo? I mean,
First few days
kailan ba nag-lockdown?
of
Yeah,
lockdown,
kailan ba
actually
nag-lockdown
one
siya?
day difference lang tayo. The
Mm-mm.
lockdown
Tama ba?
started 12th, so March 12
Mm-mm.
kami. Then kayo, I think March
Okay.
13.
Mm-mm.
So
It's been a
initially,
while.
kasi nasa work kami, then there was rumors about lockdown. Close daw yung airport, tapos they'll close down the fitness centers and some other businesses. So
Mhm.
parang we thought it was rumors lang at first. Tapos nag-release nga sila ng statement na it's true.
Mhm.
It was a rush kasi kailangan naming iplano eh. We're closing the next day na. It's not like it's gonna be a few days. So we were planning how to inform the members, how to do this, how to do that. Tapos kung sino yung closing. Yung iba, pinauwi na namin. Tapos yung mga
Mm.
sa management, we had to plan
Mhm.
like how to tell the members what to post kasi it has to have like a
So
valid
sa
source
social media.
sa
Mm-mm.
social
Mhm.
media. Ayun. Tapos, yun.
Okay.
Then after that, kasi of course, lockdown eh. So, we had no idea what lockdown meant at that time.
Actually.
Mm.
Yeah, kasi,
Hindi
di
kasi
ba, there's just lockdown. So, anong mangyayari? Like, what does it mean? So, yung
mm.
ginawa namin was we went to the grocery to buy stuff, but it was too
Mhm.
crowded. Panic
Oh.
buying yung mga tao.
So, wait, the reason they locked down was marami na yung cases or
Actually,
what
it was
happened?
just a few cases.
May-
Kasi yung first case namin was around 26, 27 after National Day.
Mm.
Tapos, nag-lockdown agad sila ng March 12. So, there was just
So how many
less
cases
than
were
100.
reported?
Less than 100 pa lang yung case. So,
Malaki na
parang
din yun. Kasi sa
Yeah,
Philippines,
kasi
nag-lockdown tayo, less than 100.
after
Mhm.
na yung initial na case, nag-take action kaagad
Mm-mm.
sila. So, parang
Okay.
nag-act kaagad yung government. Yun.
Oh,
So,
okay. Well,
kaya yun, nagpanic yung mga tao. Instead na social distancing, ayun, elbow to elbow sa grocery store. Sabi ko, ano ba to?
hindi, I mean,
Parang increased
yeah.
yung risk instead na, 'di ba, safe ka. Mas nag-increase
Yeah.
yung risk mo na ma-infect kasi yung mga tao nandun na lahat sa grocery. Tapos, they ran out of carts.
Okay.
Grabe talaga. Nandun kami. Hindi ako
Alam mo,
makalabas. Kasi tatlo kami. We
Mhm.
went to the grocery store.
yeah.
Mhm.
Pag ano namin, ano to? What is this?
Well, you know,
Parang
it's
shock.
normal
Tapos,
naman that people would
wala nang cart.
panic.
So, how will you be able to buy your stuff? Kasi kailangan mo mag-stock, di ba? Naubusan
Oh, so I have to carry it.
basket. So, yung ginawa ng isa
Oh
kong
my gosh.
kasama, yung, alam mo
Jacket.
yung timba, she bought one of those, tapos pinaglalagay niya doon. Sabi ko, hindi ko kailangan ng timba. Ayun, yung
But you
ending
know,
is
that's very creative. I mean, that's very
yeah, it's
creative.
very
Oh,
creative.
yeah, right.
Then we eventually
Container.
left.
Okay din
Kasi
yun.
ang haba-haba ng pila tapos yung
Pila.
paglabas nga yung pag-exit ko, hindi ako makalabas kasi sobrang dami na ng tao.
Wait, I'm just curious kasi when magsa-start yung lockdown kasi it seemed as if a lot of people parang nag-panic buying kaagad.
Mm.
Were there rumors na they were gonna lock down before? Kasi usually if there was like rumors, people could
Parang
have started buying.
At least they can
pre-announcement,
prepare.
right?
Actually, yung lockdown was starting the next day. So, starting the next day, wala nang flights.
You know,
Wala
I
nang
can
flight. So how
actually
about those
remember.
na tourists? Meron namang
They got
flight
stuck.
to get out of the country.
No, they got stuck. Nagkaroon lang ng flights outside, like outbound after like a few weeks or a month or
Oh my
so.
gosh.
They got
Yeah,
stuck
I
here.
mean,
Ayun.
if you were you'd probably get scared.
Oh, kaya nga
I'm
ang dami
pretty sure.
nagpanic kasi 'di ba, it was sudden.
Yeah.
Tapos yun. Tapos we didn't know what lockdown meant at that time. Kung magsasara din ba yung bakala, kung magsasara ba yung grocery, ano ba tong lockdown
Yeah,
na to?
parang
So everyone
it's a
was panicking.
trend worldwide, like lockdown, ganito, lockdown, ganito, lockdown. Pero remember, I think it was still yung Taal days na eruption na na nabalitaan ko sa CNN about
Okay.
Wuhan na lockdown.
Oh,
Mm.
So,
okay.
so I think January ata yan. January
Yeah,
20 plus.
around
Diba?
January.
Oo,
Mm.
yeah. So, January second week, ano pa din yan ng Taal eh. Kaya, andun pa ako sa mode na survival mode. So, like, every
Mm.
day, although, ayoko ipakita na nagpa-panic ako, ng anxiety na anxious na ako. Like, I go to this grocery every day. It's not like one day panic buying. For me, it's like,
Mm.
okay, this day, ito na bibilhin ko. Then I'll go back the next day, early morning, before the
Mm.
opening of the store. Tapos yun,
Mm.
parang I made the system out of it. To buy stuff.
Hey,
So like water
and,
first, ganito first.
Ganun
buying
din yung
stuff
And you know what?
actually
It
make.
helps. And you know what? It
Yeah, I
helps.
agree.
Kasi like now, wala ka nang maparkan. Like every day, ang dami na talagang tao pupunta. Nung mga early days pa, like hindi pa ganun siya kadami. What
Ano
you
to?
call buyers.
Buying stuff actually made me feel good for some reason.
Yeah, you
But
it makes you feel
during
secure.
quarantine, yeah, I mean
Mm.
during quarantine, you can only go out to buy stuff. Tapos, um, I'd go out whenever I go out and buy something, either it's a grocery or some mercury or some stuff. Um, it makes me feel less anxious, probably because it feels like you're doing something na,
Normal.
yeah, hindi naman normal. Well, yeah, part of it na it feels like you're doing something normal, but part of it siguro is it feels like you're doing something that helps, even if it's helping yourself, 'di ba? Kasi imagine if yung you're trapped, you're required to stay indoors and
Mm.
wala kang ginagawa. I mean, I suppose people can go clean or something. I mean,
Mm.
and some people feel better when they're cleaning yung place nila kasi because I have this one friend who deals with, whenever she feels like um, down for some reason, cleaning yung room
Mm.
makes her feel better. And I guess
Mm.
ano to, it in a way it also helps because you're moving around, you have a small
Yeah.
goal that you're
Yep.
doing something about, and after you clean your room you feel like you achieved something. Parang it was
And you
like
have
that for
that
me
sense
for
of
buying
control
stuff.
pa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kasi
Yeah.
True.
everything that was happening was not under your control. Parang yung feeling that everything's
True.
spiraling into craziness.
Like
Tapos
everything's
you go
gone.
out and buy stuff. It's under your control.
Mm.
Yeah.
I can control what I
True.
buy. I want noodles. So I want noodles. I want junk food. Yun lang.
So what's the feeling kaya of those na who are not allowed to go out? Like those who don't have the quarantine pass and, diba, it's
Ayun.
You
restricted
feel
na at the
trapped.
same time.
Mm.
Mm.
You feel trapped and helpless.
Yun.
Like,
Actually,
you
I
know.
felt like that initially nung nag-issue sila ng curfew. Nag-announce sila na there's gonna be curfew from 5 p.m. to
Mhm.
4 a.m. And kasi I'm usually awake at night. So 5 p.m.
Mhm.
was too early. At hindi ako makalabas. I can't do anything. I can't buy stuff outside.
Mm-hmm.
So para sa akin, parang I felt
Mhm.
trapped. Inisip ko, what if I ran out of this, of that? I can't go out. Everything's closed.
Mhm.
Yun, parang initial
Mhm.
panic. But
Mm-hmm.
eventually, parang, ayun, I just got used to it.
Acceptance nga eh. Acceptance is the key. So,
Acceptance it's so hard to accept. It's so hard to
pero
accept.
like,
Yung first few weeks it was hard to accept for
I
me.
can just
yeah.
imagine yung mga 14-day quarantine na you can't go out of your house.
Ako, you know what I felt so unnerving for me kasi
Mm-hmm.
ako I live sa downtown, diba? And
Mm-hmm.
I'm used to na yung street is always maingay. Um,
Mm-hmm.
1 a.m., 2 a.m., there'd still be a lot of noise kasi there's like bars,
Car noise. Oh, yeah.
car noises, bars. Just a new, what they call this, hindi naman bago, but like past year and a half, meron dito. malapit sa bahay. Parang may live band and karaoke. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Tapos besides that, there's a food court. I mean, food. Ano yung term? Tamang term na yun.
Food park. Food park.
Food park. Yeah. Yeah. Meron food park. So, I'm always used to, yung street namin is lively. And all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden, it's really quiet. And, when you go out, it's even, yung 7 p.m. pa lang, it feels like it's 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Yung ano to, yung feels, kumbaga, and
Mm-hmm.
like, ano to, if you go out like mga late afternoon, parang it's a lot worse than Sundays. Not, I mean, it's just like empty. I'm just not used to, going out and then seeing yung streets are empty, and it gives you a really weird vibe na parang, what happened to all the people?
Yeah,
Diba?
sorry.
I was just,
Mm-hmm.
yun. Anyway, that's how I felt yung dito. I don't know sa area nyo. Sa bagay, yung Angel, I mean, hindi ka naman lumalabas sa village, right? Or not really.
Yeah, and it's actually same lang. Even yung before the lockdown, it's usually normally quiet here sa place ko.
Mm.
So the only difference is that when I go out, ayun, there's busyness na
Mm.
dun sa center, yung
Mm-hmm.
mga malls, ganun. But now, yun, wala na. So it's like ghost town at night. So actually, the next question na gusto kong we'll try to answer this. Are we
Mm-hmm.
ready for the new normal?
What is
I
normal?
really hate that word. I
The new
really hate
normal.
that
I'll
word.
share, I'll share a screen sa inyo kung what it is. Okay.
Yeah, that word pisses me off all the time. This is the new normal. This is the new
What?
normal. Hindi, wala lang. Kasi
Here.
I'm
There.
just
Ayun.
wait.
The new normal. Oh, okay. There's a new
So,
normal. So,
yeah. Is it the same thing there? Like, most of these are
wala pa kasi kami neto eh. It's not issued
yung
yet.
guidelines,
We
something
don't
like
have a
that.
guidelines.
Oh,
It's something that the government is working on.
But just
How
imagine
it's gonna be like
all
after. Yeah.
sports-related
I mean,
mass gatherings. What?
does that make
Gyms,
sense naman
fitness studios.
talaga?
Yeah, it
Yeah, I
does
mean, it
make
makes sense
sense.
naman.
But I mean,
It's
compared sa mga like let's say spas and massage places, like yun kasi there's no way of social distancing kasi there's contact talaga eh. Compared sa fitness centers, you can implement social distancing. Let's say you can only allow like a few people sa within a let's say a group fitness class, and they
Session.
have to book ahead of time. So yun yung mga things na pwedeng i-implement eh. Or they can call in advance na just like what they're doing sa grocery. Maximum number
Limit.
of people na pwedeng makapasok, and they need to
it's
call
the
in
same lang.
first and book the time. Ayun, so parang instead na usually kasi 'di ba if we go to the gyms or fitness centers, walang time limit. So yung pwede nilang implement, they can put a time limit, like it's only gonna be an hour max and you have to head out after, yung ganon. Kasi kailangan natin maging healthy eh. So
Pero yung
it helps din sa
how
health.
about yung sanitation? Oh, shit.
Oh, kaya nga. That's
I'm
also wondering about it.
Kami kasi we have hand sanitizers and spray all over na naka-install. So when the whole coronavirus thing started, in-increase namin yung amount of hand sanitizers sa gym and yung spray. Tapos nag-ano kami na they can spray their own equipments. Tapos in-advise din namin yung housekeeping team namin to make sure to wipe down the equipment more frequently, to disinfect.
Kasi most of the establishments right now, they don't allow if you don't wear a mask. So is this gonna be implemented if ever in gyms? Parang it's
It's weird.
awkward
Yeah,
or uncomfortable
Yeah, it's
wearing a
oh, you know
weird
mask
what?
to
while
Yeah,
wear
you know what? You know
mask.
what? Speaking of
mm,
mask, ha, I saw this. Siguro, I think I saw this ad sa Lazada.
mm,
They have training masks for when you para sa marathon, I think.
But
Now you have this mask that you can use for training.
yeah,
It's
it's like
for
altitude.
para para hindi yeah, parang ganun.
It's altitude
Parang
training
ganun,
mask.
parang
It mimics
oh,
the altitude training. Pero hindi naman kasi yan siya
you could use
um
that. It's
it
sports
normal.
related.
but I don't know how
No.
effective it is sa pag-filter ng droplets from the
Yeah.
virus.
Hindi
So,
If
naman
it's
sa
airborne.
yeah,
kasi yun.
that's true.
Mm, so
But
I'm
it's
not
it's the
sure.
same thing naman eh. I mean, if you're using a surgical, well, hindi, I guess not kasi surgical
Yung
masks
normal
are
na
effective.
surgical mask is only a
N95
one-way
are effective.
protection. Yung protected ka talaga na mask is the N95 mask. It's a
Yung
two-way
N95,
protection.
right?
Kasi it's
Mm.
okay,
Mm.
it's effective na everyone will wear surgical mask kasi it's you're protecting others from you. Pero if
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
hindi siya effective kung yung
You,
iba hindi mag-wear ng mask. Kasi
oo.
pwede ka pa rin mahawa eh. Yun. People only
Mm-hmm.
wear
Mm-hmm.
that mask to protect others from themselves. So maybe okay if
Mm.
someone is
Mm.
sick, just be responsible and wear mask. But if you want the
Tangina
two-way
naman
protection
if
na people will be protected from you and you'll be protected from them, then N95 yung talagang mask
sabagay,
para
pero
dyan.
tangina naman if you're sick, you shouldn't go to the gym in the first
Yeah.
place. You're gonna die.
There
Well,
needs to be
most of the
also a scanner.
asymptomatics naman,
Yeah,
they
of
don't
course,
know
Yeah,
if
that's
they're
the
sick
asymptomatic.
or
thing.
Yeah,
not.
Kasi
that's true.
asymptomatic or they're under the incubation period. That's the thing. One of
Mm.
the things.
Going back to the new normal, I mean,
Mhm.
really, every time I hear it, I don't want to accept it. Pero, yun na nga eh, that's the thing. I mean, when you go out, everyone's wearing masks. And,
Yun.
you know, understandable naman yun kasi you want to protect everyone and also be protected at the same time. But it's just so difficult looking at yung
And not
changes.
only that, parang, yeah, the changes, no, and
Mm.
just,
Mm.
it's just like 4 months pa lang
Yeah.
out of the 12 months in a year, and we've
Ah,
experienced of these changes, no. Parang sometimes you just want to reset. Like,
Yun nga.
kaya nga, I mean, you know what? I was thinking walang fiesta.
Yeah, no fiestas
And
anymore.
this is so mababaw.
mm,
But this is so
Yeah.
mm,
mababaw, but you know, once a year I look forward to this really big
Yeah, the
party sa
Sangyao
fiesta.
or the
Well, not just that,
Cebu.
yung ano to, yung street party
the,
na
the,
it's the highlight of my year. I
Yeah.
know it's very mababaw, but you know,
But it's a big
now
something,
event,
there's
It's not just like a
oh,
small
oh,
fiesta
oh.
din
the
kasi.
social life. So
Yeah,
Mm.
but
just
now
imagine those
it's not
athletes
possible.
na lang na they're competing yearly or they're training all their life ano to
Yung
Yeah, di ba
Olympics, especially
what do you
yung
call
qualify
it?
to qualify for a competition. Tapos
yeah,
now everything is just
Olympics.
stopped for them. No basketballs, no anything sports.
it's hard.
Kaya nga. Pero
Actually, that's
what
one
about
thing na hindi ko pa siya ma-accept.
yeah. Yeah, kasi you're running, you have your marathon
No, kasi
thing. She
like
has just
for
exercise.
other you can do it online eh. For example, bawa, school, okay,
Mm.
it's online lesson.
Mm.
Sa church, online na service
Mhm.
na lang. Pero, pag yung mga sports competition, you can't,
Mhm.
online. Hindi siya pwedeng i-online. Kasi there's still group of people
That's true.
that are going to meet. So, yun.
True. That's true. Unfortunately, I think
So,
it's gonna be like this for. Wait, Sheila, di ba? You can still jog.
Yeah, we can, but maximum 2.
nakabike ka pa.
Oh, maximum 2. Hindi po pwedeng mag-gather.
Dalawa in a place?
Hindi, maximum 2 yung magkasama. Tapos
Pero like,
nakapatrolya yung mga police.
while you're
If
jogging,
it's
meron
too,
kayong
nakapatrolya dun sa Kasi sa seaside siya eh.
Oh,
Yun.
nice.
Actually,
At
nakapatrolya
least they
yung mga
allow you
police
pa.
palagi throughout the country. Before nga may yung boss ko ini-stop siya ng
Kasi
police to enter that area. Tapos yun, nag-decide sila maximum 2 persons na magkasama. Hindi pa pwedeng more. Tsaka bawal mag-picnic. Kasi yung before the curfew nung initial lockdown, syempre no work they announced a public holiday. So, ang nangyari, yung mga tao nasa labas lahat. Nagpi-picnic dun sa seaside, they're gathering. So, parang, 'di ba, it defeats the purpose of the lockdown.
the purpose. Kaya nga
So, nag-issue
I know
sila
that.
ng ganun na
That's crazy.
maximum
One thing
2
also,
persons.
Win and Sheila,
Mm.
one thing also na different na now is that parang, I don't know if it's me lang or you also, parang when you go out, you need to plan it. You need to like plan it, like what are you going to do, and yung time na you're going or you're staying out. Parang for me, napaka ano na niya, systematic na. It's not like before na, okay, it's just wanna go out, stroll, or just to pass time.
Well, yeah, parang good. It's understandable naman kasi limited yung store hours, diba? It's a lot shorter now. Tapos it became a lot more. You have to plan it a lot more kasi. Wait, how did your quarantine passes work there? Kasi dito, they changed it kasi. Before, yeah, I mean, dati,
Ay, may barangay
diba,
ka na, diba?
yes, di ba dati kasi you're just issued one quarantine pass per household. But then after a couple of weeks, change nila to if you want yung quarantine pass, you have to go to the barangay, you have to surrender your ID, and then you have to log in. And then get your quarantine pass. And then when you come back after your lakad, you have to surrender your quarantine pass. Parang ganun. Pero I guess initially I thought na it might be a risk din kasi of course yung
it is a risk for
pass,
them.
Risk for the frontliner sa barangay.
Yeah, kasi there's contact eh. They have no choice.
But
somehow.
Yeah, but the thing is naman, at least they spray the pass with alcohol and sanitizer once you return it. So parang they wipe it down naman. And also,
pero hindi ba yung time nun
mas hassle siya.
Oo.
Dito kasi yung pass iba.
I'm sure.
It's
Bakit?
a code.
How does it work?
ID lang.
Actually, yung pass is only, we don't really have pass. Yung pass is para sa mga, let's say, if you want to go out and buy like medical supplies. So, kailangan mo mag-request through government website. Then, there's a code. Tapos, yung code na yon, may mga nagpapatrolya kasi na police. If they stop you, you just show the code and they scan it. That's how we do it here.
Well, that's very modern, ha? But ano ba yung drawbacks nun? I mean, I know it's like easier naman kasi you can do it online. But then, ano yung purpose nun na you're below a certain age? Like, to make sure you're not elderly? Oo. No,
yung code is
yung pag-register online.
You're outside during curfew hours. So
for contact tracing purposes.
And para hindi ka mahuli. Kasi if you're outside during curfew hours, they'll jail you. Yun. Dadamputin ka nila.
So it's like
if you don't have a
control.
Pass. Oo. Yan.
Yeah, that's I guess that's effective din. Pero hindi ba kayo naka-encounter ng problems like delays sa website or delays
kasi
pag-provide ng code?
No. It's automatic.
So it was really efficient.
Oo. Kasi it's like a QR code eh. Once you enter your information tapos they generate a QR code, then they'll use it to scan.
Sabagay, everyone has phones naman.
Oo.
Yun. I mean, it would work there, pero dito, of course, there are still people naman na, well, not, I'm sure there's still people na hindi masyado gumagamit ng smartphone.
Yeah.
But,
It could be, I guess,
Mm-mm.
emailed or
Kasi
something or
technology
printed out.
naman.
especially yung
Pero
mga
you
medyo
know what,
matanda
Win?
na.
Mm-mm. I think on process na yung national ID natin
It
sa
helps.
Philippines.
That's nice.
Because
nice.
I've read sa news na may finire ata na exec si Duterte because it
Okay.
was found out na 3 years na niya dapat ipapa-implement yun. But then, wala pa rin nagagawa. So, parang pinalitan na ngayon. Carl Chua ata nga bago lang siya na secretary. And that's the priority now to have that national ID. So,
Yeah, I
better
think
siguro yun.
It will help yung national ID.
I think it would be better. Oh,
Yeah. It's gonna be a big help.
talaga. Accurate
Mm-hmm.
people. Like,
Yeah, and
lahat
parang
talaga. It's more accurate. Diba?
mm-hmm.
Para I think it would make tracing faster yung sa crimes din. If there's any dog
There's a
watching.
listener. Say hello to our online listener. Online audience.
Oh, well, we have audience. Pero I think yung it would be a good thing yung national ID.
Yeah.
It would
Not
be a good
just
thing para,
during these times, but after. Kasi yung information is gonna be on, let's say, kasi dito may civil ID number it will be connected to that number.
Parang ikama.
Yung number na yun is sa'yo na yun forever. So all your records, let's say, kahit yung credit mo, yung credit score mo or whatever you
travel
call
history,
it. Travel history, lahat,
everything.
nandyan lahat Even like
online.
it will be easier para let's say sa mga banks, sa mga any transactions.
Digital footprint mo andun na.
So, yun.
Actually,
Tapos,
that's what Singapore did ata or Taiwan na because they have that national ID, it's easier for them to track.
Tapos less scammers din kasi dito kasi yung phone number mo needs to be registered under a civil ID. So, dyan kasi you can just buy the SIM card, di ba? And it's okay. You can buy 5 or 10 SIM cards. Dito hindi It has to be, you can buy multiple SIM cards but it has to be registered under your name. So, anything na kung ano man yung mangyari or any fraudulent calls or messages from that number will be traced.
That's a very good idea kasi maraming nagsa-scam through phone, maraming text and stuff. So, para naman yung mga tao, they'd be more
responsible.
They'd be more responsible.
They'd be more accountable.
Yeah.
Yeah, accountable. Kasi what happens is if you can just buy SIM cards, parang you can just make fake accounts, fake.
Buy a SIM card and you get a new identity.
Kaya nga, 'di ba? Kaya nga, I mean, I still get texts about this is attorney something you've won, whatever. Tapos or contact me through email, whatever, which So maraming ganun. And especially yung mga go ahead.
Positive things na you think naging result of this lockdown. I know it's hard to think of positive things right now. Pero
marami.
Like for you.
Yun,
let's talk about it. So
okay.
exciting.
Win.
Okay, you win.
Yung pollution.
Yeah, that's
the pollution. That's one thing, yung pollution. And I think in a way, I know it's like sabagay difficult sa umpisa, pero I think I guess families will be closer together. Diba? I mean, if you think about it, you're forced to interact with family, and then yung bad part lang din.
Closer or not.
If you don't have a good relationship, whatever.
Oo nga. Yeah, true. Parang backfire yun sa'yo, no?
Ano ba? Siguro some people can take it as a way to strengthen their
Character.
mental state.
Yeah.
Oo. Di ba? Kasi, I mean, being stuck sa house nyo, it's not exactly easy. And I'm sure yung people who likes going out, me included, I like going out, will have a difficult time. Pero we're forced
Mm-hmm.
to adjust naman. And I guess, yun, in a way, adversity naman will help strengthen you, siguro. What else? Besides yung sa environment, I'm not sure if yun yung nakita ko something about the ozone layer
It
Mm-hmm.
healing
healed.
or
Yeah.
something. I'm not sure if that's so.
Yeah.
That's true ba? Or was it ano to? Oh, another thing na ano to.
Yeah.
Um, na good thing. Makikita natin kung sino yung mga government officials are really
Great leaders
doing their jobs and
performing. Oo.
really yes and really know how to handle and take care of yung mga tao nila. That. What about you? Ano yung realization niyo? What's something positive?
Mm.
Siya.
Uh, Something positive is I have more time to do stuff. So, yun, I get to learn something new. Tapos yung mga pending na mga courses,
Mm.
yun, I can take them. I can study them na. Then,
Mm.
more interaction. Kasi before it was like work, 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 home, work, home. So now it's like I
Mm.
have more time to interact with people. Like, even if it's just like this. Like
Sa bagay, oo.
online, yun.
Mm.
Yun.
True.
Mm.
Reconnect with family and
Catch up.
friends. So it's like
Mm.
you'll know who your real friends are kasi everyone has time.
Mm.
Everyone has
Yung,
time.
there's
Sa
no
bagay.
excuses
Oo nga.
anymore na I'm busy. I'm like,
Except the frontliners.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oo naman, yung mga
Oh,
frontliner. We
yeah,
salute
if
the
they have work,
frontliners for
yeah.
their
Mm. Angel.
Okay, so I've listed down. Wow,
Hey,
nag-ready.
I just love. Yeah.
No. So, I think yung appreciation ko, yung being grateful, even for
Mm.
the small things, sobrang na-magnify niya in this season. Like,
Hmm.
yun nga, every time I wake up, like, naging automatic siya sa akin na, wow, thank you, God. I'm still alive. I'm still healthy. Something like that na um, kasi na-remind ko. And not only that, even sa food, like, sobrang appreciative na, uy, may kinakain pa kami,
Yeah.
thank you. Parang before, like, alam mo, like, Jollibee before, like, oh, ano ba yan? Pero now, it's like luxury na,
Yeah.
wow, nag-burger tayo. Kasi it's not, like, easy to go out, to take out, or, I mean, pwede ka naman mag-take out.
Foolish
It's
food
just that,
panda.
yeah, pero, I don't know, parang mas iniisip ko kasi na, luxury siya na food na now na
Yeah.
before ano lang parang taken for granted lang siya pero like now no
Mm-hmm.
let's just I na-appreciate ko yung home cooked meals yung cooking
Sa
from
bagay.
scratch
Oo.
than buying those stuff kasi I think it's much aside from mas nutritious yung nasa bahay yung cost
Mm-hmm.
din nun 'di ba mas I
Sa
mean,
bagay.
yung meal na nabibili mo sa Jollibee for one person, like you can share it na with others if you just prepare it at home. Tapos, I know this is just simple, pero like I'm so grateful na I have the means to like go out because I have a car. Alam mo yun, parang whenever I see people na they're walking or they don't have a choice kasi
Mm-hmm.
public transport sila. So parang,
Mm-hmm.
nga no, ako, thank you kasi like I can still go anywhere na andito lang sa community ko yung pwede lang ako mag-travel. Pero parang it gives me then parang safety na sense of security in a way because I'm inside the car rather than
Mm.
walking or commuting. So yun. And
Mm.
what else? Um, Grateful for family and friends. Na alam mo yun, even if simple hello or okay ka lang dyan or kamusta ka, it means a lot because I know everyone right now is suffering or undergoing then yung mga stress or anxiety. But there are people who are reaching out pa sa'yo. So, yun, I appreciate that. Tapos, I think, yung goodness in of other people din. Parang, yeah, meron, nakikita, sabi nga nila, diba, it's now
Mm.
that you see the quality of a person. Quality ba tawag doon? If he's
That's
good or of good siya or bad.
kasi
Kasi, oo, diba? Because
sa,
hindi nga to the
sa
normal situation.
sa
So,
times of adversity
Parang it's a
naman dun mo
test of
naman makikita
character.
yung ano to.
yeah, test of
Yung
character,
test of
exactly.
character.
So, there are people na kikita mo, they don't, hindi naman abundant or yung resources nila, but they're willing to share. So, yun, mas
Mm.
na-appreciate ko yung mga ganun. Tapos,
It's about
the bad thing lang, kasi yung iba, like, makikita mo din na sila yung hindi sumusunod sa law
Oo.
or they take advantage during this time. So, yun yung pangit. Then, personally, I don't know if this is a good thing or not. Parang mas yung self-care ko, mas inano ko pa siya. Ano tawag dyan? I made it a
in-improve mo.
priority. Na-improve ko. Because parang naisip ko, if I don't take care of myself, how can I take care of others? Parang ganun. If like in mental health ko, hindi okay. So how can I give? You can't give what you don't have. Parang ganun.
Mm-hmm.
So, yun. So, those things lang. Kaya lang, yun pala, I know yung lockdown na to, it's time for us to know ourselves more or
I'll take a picture.
strengthen yung relationship natin sa family natin. But on the other hand, I don't know, I also have this parang pressure na I should be doing something productive while in lockdown. I don't know if it's a good thing or not. But sometimes, okay, I'll just take this one day to binge watch Netflix.
Yep.
Or tomorrow, I'll exercise. Something like that. Mga little things na guilt, pero it's okay.
I think
If
it's
you're happy,
important
do it.
Very odd thing. We have more time, but I haven't really spent more time watching Netflix. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, would have expected na by now, marami na akong natapos na series, pero not really. I mean, what happens is, pag rest day ko, it's usually I do errands. And because limited yung oras, I go out. The thing is, ako naman, I believe in, that talk na to be healthy, you need some sunlight,
Yeah,
some
you do.
exercise.
Yeah.
So I make it a point to walk around.
Mm-mm.
What I do is I visit, for example, dumadaan ako kay Michael. I drop by Michael's place. Then papark lang ako doon. And then I just walk around lang talaga. Because, I don't know, I mean, I was watching this interview kasi I forgot yung kung saan yun. Maybe it was Mind Valley or Tom Billio, something. Basta he had a guest na yung theory niya is movement. I mean, movement equals better emotional health. It's all connected kasi.
Exercise.
Yeah,
It's
kasi
That's how exercise. Yeah.
It's connected.
True.
Yeah,
Somewhat.
I mean, not
Nothing
just
like
yung ano
exercise.
to, not just yung stuff you really say in exercise, but kahit yung simple walking around lang, getting some sun,
That's
it's good for
exercise
your,
pa din.
Oh,
yeah.
somehow.
And you want to hear something strange nga, ano to,
Mm.
last Thursday, uh, I was just like doing yung normal errands, and I somehow ended up with siguro 11,000 steps.
Mm.
Nice.
And I realized when I got home, I was like, ano ba? It's like 11,000 steps for just walking around. I guess I should do more of these. Ano to?
Yeah.
Pero I know, I don't feel naman na um, I still do a lot of social distancing, of course, kasi uh,
Mm-mm.
you know, it's just na when I do my errands, yun na nga, I prefer walking around. Yun lang. Just for the exercise part. Baga.
It's okay kasi
Yun.
malapit lang naman yung mga errands mo eh. So you
Yeah,
can just walk.
yeah. Oh, yeah. But, you know, it's just like, it's not like kasi, yung kay Sheila kasi, they're
Mm.
allowed to jog.
Oh,
I
we are allowed to
haven't
jog
really
and bike. Kaya lang, there's
checked
no
if pwede
public
dito eh.
transportation here. Walang taxi, walang any public
So
transport.
how did you go there?
Sa
Sa
ano?
dun sa bike
Yun lang.
place mo? Sinundo ka niya?
May
Bike, siguro.
sasakyan siya. He has a car, so that's a good thing for him. Kasi he can drive
Yeah.
around.
I thought you guys bike or something.
We bike. Kasi pumupunta siya
Mm.
dito, we bike together.
Well, at least you have a bike. Okay nga yan
Oh,
eh. Pero it's not
it makes a
advisable
difference.
here.
Oh.
Kasi no,
That's a
because
village. It's a village.
sa village, bawal kami na mag-bike around and jog. Medyo
Oh.
strict. And sa
Mm.
labas naman, okay naman siguro mag-bike. Kaya lang, parang, I don't know, yung guard nagsabi sa amin, may meron daw crazy na sasakyan na nag-speeding spree
Oh.
outside. So, no, siguro,
Crazy na
ewan ko kung ba't niya
sasakyan.
ginawa yun. Oo, kasi nagdudura sa labas. At may naduraan daw na passerby dyan sa village namin. Kasi tapat ng
Makes
village
sense.
namin is techno park eh. Marami pang doon. Workers until now. Kasi
Legal
plant
speed.
nga. So, it's not a good idea siguro. Lalo na for girls
Maybe,
na mag-bike.
Dito kasi
yeah,
bawal yun.
maybe ano
They
to.
can't spit on
May,
people.
Saka no police
Siguro
visibility.
Ayun
So,
lang.
dyan kasi
Oo.
meron,
Dito
diba?
kasi may visibility. Pag ganyan, pwede silang
Mm-mm.
huliin. Kasi if
Oo,
they
yun.
purposely infect someone, they can get
yeah.
killed for that.
Oh naman.
Jail or die.
May batas na ginawa yung Kuwait about infecting others purposely.
I mean, why people would do that? That's crazy. I mean, that's
Kasi it
crazy. I
happened
don't know
kasi
why
Basta nga,
people would do that.
desperate.
sa hospital kasi may coronavirus patient who spit on the nurse. That's why nag-implement sila ng ganong batas.
Sa
Yeah.
doctor, tinanggal, diba yung mask?
Basta dinuraan niya yung nurse or yung isang
Pero the nurse was wearing protective gear naman, siguro.
Oh, but still, it's
Oh yeah, I know it's still crazy.
infectious.
Pero, yeah,
Want to be? I don't know. She didn't want to be there.
she didn't want to be confined.
Yeah, I guess.
That's the thing. I guess
Ayun.
some people talaga
Parang di ba in
nakikita
the
mo naman
Philippines,
ito.
merong COVID patient na dapat quarantine tumakas
Yeah, there were a few.
sa hospital. Kaya nga
There's a few.
crazy.
I guess they probably siguro naman kasi some people don't deal well with being confined.
Yeah, they feel
Like
trapped.
ako, I mean,
Like especially
ako
if may sila.
I'm ano to, claustrophobic. I
Yeah.
don't feel comfortable if I'm locked in a small area or something. Always makes me feel very anxious and I have slight panic attacks. But that's That's me. So siguro may mga tao din na
Oh.
who feels that way, and so I don't even understand how they could escape. Siguro yung condition nila wasn't very serious na kailangan talaga ng oxygen or
Incubation
something.
period pa lang kasi yun. But
Yeah,
parang
it's
bumalik
possible.
ata ng hospital nung serious na yung case.
Okay, that's very irresponsible.
Yun
That's
nga.
something. Oo. Pero siguro naman when you're sick, I don't know. Kasi ako, when I'm sick, I really sleep.
Mm.
If I have a flu or I sleep and I don't think of anything else.
But the difference is
So,
kasi highly infectious siya, di ba?
yeah.
So, okay,
Mm-mm.
kung it's a normal sickness, like people can still approach you.
Mm.
Pero when you're
Mm-mm.
sick with COVID, like they can't really approach you. So it's like you feel more isolated.
Yeah,
Oh,
even after
definitely.
your...
If
Oh,
you are
kahit
sick.
yung mga
diba,
family
yung isang...
members and they can't really approach.
Mm-mm. Yung isang senator, sino yun? Yung na-test ng negative, positive, tapos nag-recover na discharge, naging negative,
Then
nag-donate
na-infect ulit.
siya ng plasma, and then na-infect ulit. Paano yun? Why?
Hindi, I mean, he probably got reinfected, siguro.
Baka
It's
he was not
possible to get
fully healed.
reinfected.
Baka hindi pa siya
But
fully healed.